if you want to know the right documents that is required to file or to start your spousal visa immigration process to the US, then you want to listen to this. So first of all, the first stage is the I-130 petition. So here are the list of the documents that you need. The number one documents there is your marriage certificate. Yes, it's very, very important. So you have to make sure that you and your spouse, you are legally married. So every legal marriage has a certificate to back it up. So, and then secondly is you are going to fill two forms, which is the I-130, which is for the petitioner, and then the I-130A, which is for the beneficiary. So you're going to fill, so for the petitioner, make sure you fill the form correctly with all the information that is required of you, and make sure that it is signed. If you do not sign it, USCIS will return it back to you, so you have to make sure you sign it. Okay, but for the beneficiary, I know probably you guys might not be in the same country at the time of the time you're filing the process. You might not worry about it. Okay, yeah. So there are two ways of filing this process. Is either you file online or you do a paper filing. The second one is evidence of termination of your previous marriage. That is, if you are previously married to somebody before you married your current spouse, so there must be evidence of it. For instance, divorce decree. So you have to make sure that you have that. You're going to be presenting that to them. So secondly is proof of US citizenship for the petitioner. So your proof of US citizenship should be your passport and biodata page, and your original, like your US birth certificate, but you're not giving them your original copy, okay, but your US birth certificate. So that's those you need that as well. And then for the beneficiary, you need your birth certificate. Okay, so it is required to get the birth certificate from Nigeria, from National Population Commission, okay, which is called the MPC birth certificate. This is for Nigerians. I don't know for other countries how it works for them, but you must get a birth certificate from the MPC, so you have to do that. So there are two kinds of birth certificate. There's the original birth certificate and there's the attestation of birth. Okay, you're going to get that from MPC, so just find out the one that you are to get, okay, because it's in two ways. I think the people that are born, I think after 1993, are to give them original birth certificate, and the people that are born, I think before 1991 or after 1991, I don't know, I think it's between the two, you have to give them attestation of birth. Okay, so that is required as well. And then a copy for you, the beneficiary, a copy of your passport biodata page. So yes, so that one is required of you. And then two passport photos each for the beneficiary, for the petitioner. And then you move over to your evidence, okay, evidence of your marriage, of a genuine relationship. So one of the supporting documents, one of the I added to my own process was a third-party affidavit of support. That is to show that, like from close family and friends, saying that, okay, we know about this marriage, we've known these people for X amount of time, you know. So, and after you do that, you get that notarized. So I got mine's notarized, okay, but all this was done by my husband over in the US. So we got our families to write about the relationship and also attach a copy of their ID. So that is for that one. So other evidences like your flight itinerary, photos of you and family and friends, your social media account showing that you guys post each other, because trust me, they really want to see that you're having a genuine something going on, not some type of fake stuff. So you're going to add that as well. Your screenshot of your FaceTime. So make sure, if you want to start this process, or make sure you keep your evidence of your constant communication, that you guys communicate together, okay, you have a good communication going on. So you're going to do all that, okay. Your call log, your WhatsApp chat logs, stuff like that. So those are evidences too. And then if there's any beautiful gift you guys exchange within yourself, you can also keep photos of that, or receipts of that. You know, just think outside the box. Everything, something that has to do with your marriage, to show that you guys have something genuine going on. Another evidence of marriage, of a genuine marriage, is joint ownership. So if you guys have probably together, like you have a business together, you have something like joint ownership of stuff, so that can be part of it too. That can be you know, part of what you can add as your evidence. So you want to make sure that you file this correctly to avoid any type of delay. Then for the female part, for me, I did a legal name change. So I attached it. Okay, I attached it as an evidence that I have changed my husband's I have changed my last name to my husband's name. So I did that. I attached the evidence, okay, of that. So yeah, so these are you know, documents that you need to get started with. So for the first stage, okay, you want to make sure, like I said, that you file this correctly to prevent any type of delay in your case. So I think I've answered the question, okay, from my previous video, because someone asked and said, what are the documents that is required? So these are the documents that is required. So you must have evidences to show that you have a legal or a genuine marriage going on. Thank you.